Hey guys. Alright, I'm making this video. The whole point of this is I just wiped with, like, the 10th time we've wiped on Zogia. And, Zoshia, however you pronounce it, but whatever. So I want to go over a couple things real quick. First of all, this is my loadout. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, hey, this isn't optimal meta, super ultra damage, whatever. I almost never die with this setup unless I get really unlucky with positioning and I get like hit while I'm down or something. And I've made sure to add Mushroom Mancer so that I can try to keep the party members alive. I try to add the buffs, and then also it's convenient for keeping myself alive too. But I think it's pretty decent layout that I have. If you go through the skills. So the main thing is very high defense. I've got free meal 3, and then I have wide range to so that it will affect the members in the party. Speed eater 1, stuff like that, right? So that helps a little bit. And that's really it. So I'm gonna go through. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a match here, and I don't have any myself, so I'll have to join for the group. Otherwise, I'd just probably try to solo it and show you guys. So the main thing that I think you're gonna want to watch out for, if you guys, I'm gonna upload this video as like a Zoshia tutorial, and what I want you guys to keep in mind is the mechanics of the fight. I feel like a lot of people don't understand the mechanics, and it's such a shame because it's such an easy fight. Like, and I keep trying to waste vouchers trying to get more materials, and it's so stupid. But I keep wiping on all this stuff, and I'll tell you, so it's just people die, and to me, the mechanics have gotten so easy. Yeah, the first few times I might not have known exactly what I was doing.
We should be careful.
Okay, so yeah, I have my loadout that I use for this is just, I don't even have any resistance or anything on it. I just have almost maxed out defense, recovery up for the heals, and you know, the free meal and everything that we talked about. So I'm using great sword and the daggers with paralyzed dragon. Go. So my first thing is get in the party. And now a lot of people, I don't think, know that you can explode these for not only to prevent the shock wave of fire. Oh, of course he destroyed it right when I did it. So as soon as he does that ground smash, he creates, and then you can blow it up and it'll do damage on him. So I'm gonna buff all of us with. And this is if you have Mushroom Mancer 3. You can run through all these, and I mean, it gets defense boost, attack boost, armor, so that you have recoverable health. If you take damage, it'll be yellow, which is nice.
I need to attack it before that happens.
Another thing that I've seen in videos, and I'm not sure, I can't attest to this, is that people say to not drop anything from the ceiling until after parts are broken off, because if he's fully encased in the shell of the wyvern milk or wilk or whatever it's called, he's really not truly taking damage. Like, if you're doing damage to just the shell, it's not taking away from his total life. Okay, so here's one. You know, he's starting the floor spits are the only one. The other one are so easy to dodge. Like, and then if he does it, if you stay behind him, you're not going to get wedged into bad positioning. You only want to attack the exposed part if you can, or the front feet because those are crit spots. But the safe spot is in the back. And now I'm going to get killed. Oh. Okay, so like in that spot, I guess what I'm getting at is that a lot of people, the other teammates, can help. As soon as he does this, like watch this, there's going to be pillars right in front that you can shoot. They'll explode. They'll not only damage him, but they can break off his shell really quick. And the thing is, if you have a teammate that gets stuck, right? Like if you have a teammate that gets stuck underneath them during that spit, it's like, dude, help your teammate out and shoot the, you know, shoot the little icebergs that are on the ground. And whether it's the Worm's Bane or the Thunder, you'll be able to knock them out and see, like, this part. So then if he does the spit, first of all, it makes the spit not go as far. So that's one reason. Does extra damage, but the main thing is to clear it out so that from the spit, it's not going to go as far. Or you can shoot him and try to stun him. But like, I see a lot of people not even doing that. And then you can use the Mandragora. That has a two-prong effect. The full life bar, you can use it kind of as a max potion. Because it'll also increase your health past whatever you're at. So like, if you have, you know, if your food wore off and you're at like a smaller health bar, see, that's a perfect one. Someone shoot it. Like, I'm telling you, nobody is using this mechanic. Like, once I found out about it, like, I was like, oh shit, that's amazing. Look at all these here. I mean, maybe one or two players are, but there you go. It looks like we have one person that knows what they're doing. So if you see what I'm saying, I mean, honestly, it's such an easy fight. You just have to know the mechanics slightly, you know? You break them parts, break off the shell. Get back the daggers. Great sword is okay, but it, you know, again, I like the paralyze aspect. Yeah, and then for this big one, right? Like, he's about to do the Mega Spit. You know, these ice, you can shoot the ones near him. Sometimes you can get some damage on it, but at least you make it so the explosion isn't so bad. But how? What the hell? How did it hit me from over there? Okay, well, now I died. So even though I shot the ice in front of me, I must not have seen that it was also coming from around the side. And that's where your teammates come in. Like, if everybody knows the mechanic, it's easy. I only had one slinger left, so that was unfortunate. Otherwise, I usually kind of scope out the perimeter and... But anyway, if you guys get what I'm saying, and I mean, yeah, you can occasionally die. I mean, not impossible, even fully decked out in, you know, defense and stuff, but yeah, no one's, big surprise, no one's mounted them yet, so we'll go for a little tutorial on this too. I haven't done an official one, but now the thing is, when you guys do the wounds, I usually try to open up 2 to 3, but especially 2. And the thing is, you want to destroy the one that's harder to access. Like a lot of people, if you don't have someone with glaive or a taller, longer weapon, it's hard to hit that back one. The face and the tail are easy. So if you have 3 breaks on the enemy, like one right here, yeah, great sword and, you know, different things, can get it pretty easy, but the back is very hard to get. So that's the thing, like you wanna break that. I wanna get on these daggers here. Reapply buffs. So that's the only part that you really need to watch out for, guys. Is, you know, when he's cutting through here with the little rampage mode, you know, grab stuff to, like, you really want the Worm's Bane or the Piercing Pods is great for just damage, but the, you know, the Worm's Bane or the Thunder Pistol is what you want, so that you can blow up the iceberg and prevent the shockwave from the mouth slit being as detrimental. And then you can get right after the mouth slit, or, you know, like right now there's ones right behind them, so like that's free damage on, like, it might be close enough to hit the tail. But that's the thing, like, that's extra damage, and it's a dual mechanic. Like, basically, it'll save you from this bit being as powerful, as deadly, and then, in addition, it does damage. So it can break the shell easier, it'll cascade, like if you shoot the thunder one, I'll try to show here, one of these times. If you do like the thunder or the Worm's Bane, it'll sometimes jump to the next iceberg thing over. So it'll take out like a whole wall, essentially.
No doubt in your skills, Hunter.
Okay.
But maybe we should try preparing a bit more first.
I'm gonna do this one more time. I'm not gonna blame my teammates on that, but I think I only had one other teammate that really knew the mechanics, and it makes it tough. the one with the passcode. Alright, so attempt number 2.